Alright everyone, I'm here to give you my review of Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 4. It's called Slabtown. I don't know why it's called Slabtown yet, because I only watched not even 2 minutes of this episode. It came out on November 2nd, 2014, so it was actually a month ago yesterday, which is actually weird. I wish it would have been cooler if I had been reviewing this yesterday, but it was a month ago. It's a little bit over a month ago. This episode, I don't even know is going to be that great because it's going to probably evolve around Beth and what she's been doing since her and Dale split up, and it kind of sucks because I'm not a huge Beth fan. I hate Beth. I think I said it in the last video that I hope Beth dies. So she wakes up in the hospital, and at first I thought it was a flashback. She looks out the window and takes out like her needle because she had like a thin, I don't know what it's called. And then a police officer and a doctor named Dr. Stephen Williams. No, Dr. Stephen Richards comes in and says that she had a head injury and might not remember anything, and they ask what her name, so they ask if you remember her name, and we find out that she was in like an accident with a bunch of walkers. They called them something else, and the police officer says, we saved your life, so you owe us, and then it cuts to the theme song. So I have no clue where they're going with this. I have a feeling these people might want something bad in return. And she finds out that Dale's not there too, by the way. So we'll see what happens. Probably in the last episode, this is probably who Dale told to come on out. So it was probably Beth. So something tells me that Beth won't die this episode, which sucks. I hope this episode's good though. I will say that Beth is better than Andrea, but let's see what happens. Alright, I wouldn't say things picked up, but things got good. Because I don't really think anything's really big and happened yet, but I've enjoyed what's happened. So, somebody died, and we find out that in the doctor's office, if you don't make progress, then the doctor pretty much kills you. He doesn't because I guess he didn't want to do that. And so then he dies, so then he stabs him. And then he had to they don't bury them, but they dump him down the garbage thing that goes down, or the laundry, I forget what it is, and then you hear the guy getting eaten by walkers. And then Beth comes in and he meets this officer, I believe his name was Gormy. Gormy? I forget his name. And they call the walkers Waters. I don't really know what her name is, what this guy's name was, but he's taking the food and he tells him what happened, that there was a walker going up her legs and he saved her before then. And then she's taking food and he's like, you owe us whatever you take. Whatever you take, you owe us. We have to write it down. So he gives Dr. Steven the food. And now she works as a nurse too. Which I think is fine. And then there's another patient, and this patient fell off a building. I forget how. And they wanted to use some of the doctor's resources, and he didn't want to waste them because this guy is a loser anyway. He's gonna die. But they use him anyways, and she's like, well, can you fix him? And she's like, he fell off a building. He has bruises, and even if I gave him a CAT scan, we don't have the supplies to fix him. It's like, this is why we don't waste resources. He just goes off on this person. I think it was Dawn. I don't remember. And then she bitch slaps Beth. I don't know why she bitch slapped Beth. I guess this doctor's untouchable or something, but she bitch slapped Beth, and was so bad. I think she hit this bitch so hard that Beth started bleeding. I don't know why she did this. Like, why wouldn't you be bitch slap Steven if the guy that pissed you off? It's like something's weird here. Like, something tells me you're not allowed to hit the doctor or something. But okay. They don't really seem that bad so far. We're just getting used to the characters. The one thing I want to say is I think I met... There was this guy that I've seen before, and maybe I'll see him again, but because they didn't say what his name was. But I know I've seen this guy on TV before. I just don't remember where. And I just can't remember. So once I find out his name, I'm gonna look him up and find out. But that's pretty much all that's happened so far. Yeah, Beth got bitch slapped. Like, talk about getting bitch slapped, right? But let's see what happens now. So now what's happened? Let me think back. After I think Dawn had slapped Beth, she cleaned her up, and Dr. Stephen Richards said she's always like this. And it's only on a good day, and she hates messes, so that's why he keeps his office a mess. And then she goes to talk to a guy named Joan. And I've seen Joan before. On Disney Channel. I know I watch Disney Channel sometimes because you get some good shows out of it. But he was on the movie called Let It Shine. He was the main character. I've seen this guy before. This was the guy I was talking about. Like, there was a guy that I had seen somewhere, and it's bugging me now. But now I know where he is. I've seen him on Let It Shine. I forget his name though. That's probably why, because I've never seen the entire thing. But yeah, it was awesome to see this guy. And they said that he found him too. He was hurting, and only him, and there was somebody else, and only one of them could survive, and he was that one. And we find out that he has an injury, that he's all skinny and stuff. And they don't think he's as strong as he thinks he is. He doesn't really want to be there, too. Like, they both don't. And we find out that he's from Richmond, Virginia. How the hell did he get from Richmond, Virginia to Atlanta, Georgia? I'd like to know that. But I'm not really good at geography, so I don't know how far each thing is from. And he says he wants to get back there, though, and prove that he's not as weak as they think they are. I forgot to mention, too, that there was this girl that had gotten bit and didn't want to be saved. She wanted to die, and I don't, but they weren't having that. So Dawn orders Dr. Stephen Richards, to cut off her arm while they hold him back, while Beth, him, and Dawn all hold her down, and she does so, and it was good stuff. And then Beth is not eating. She hasn't been eating breakfast. And Dawn comes up and says that you have to give back what you want, because people are going to come save us. And she's like, no one's going to come save us, it's not going to happen. He's like, well, we can hope, because there's people out there like us. And she's a police officer. They have police officers, doctors down there now. And Beth says that she didn't want to help, but she needed it, and she has to give back. And when you're done giving back, you can leave. But if you don't keep eating and stuff, then you won't get stronger. You'll get weaker. So I like that she said that. And then she's talking to that girl whose arm's cut off now, and it finds out that she was tormented by the devil, that she made a deal with the devil, and she pretty much didn't want to be alive right now. So I thought that was some pretty good stuff. And I thought it was good stuff. I'm gonna come back and when it's done, I'll see what happens now as this episode furthers along now. Man, I really want to go to bed right now, but I gotta finish this freaking episode. Because usually when I start something, I really want to finish it. So I really can't wait till this freaking episode's over. So what happened? Gorman comes into Beth. He gives her the lollipop. I think it was supposed to be some sort of raping kind of thing. Like he was gonna probably rape her because he was talking like he was going to, because that chick that got alarm called off implied that she got raped. And Dr. Stephen Richards comes in and is like, "What are you doing?" And says you can't be like raping the people or something. And he's like, "I know, but not when there's a doctor around, and not when there's Dawn around, and when you have new management." And Beth asks Dr. Richards why he continues to stay, and he shows her, and he goes inside this room, and he bangs on the glass, the blade's on the vent, and we see walkers are in there, or as they like to call them, Rough Riders. What do they call them? Waters. How many names are they going to give these zombies? Walkers, biters, skin eaters, now waters. Just call them zombies. That's what they are. You don't need to come up with like several names. I mean, I can see like this debate happening. Rick Grimes will buzz in. I can see like a presidential debate. Rick Grimes will argue why they're walkers, and then the governor Philip will argue why they're biters. And then that couple that Rick and Carol found will say, no, they're skin eaters because they eat the skin. And the governor's argument will be, well, they bite you, and if they bite you, they turn. And Rick's argument will be, well, they're walkers. That's what I've known them as. And so then they'll argue saying they're skin eaters because they eat your skin. No, they're waters because the skin rots. You know what I'm going to call them? I call them zombies because that's what I've known them as. Just call them zombies. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. And I win that presidential debate because I'm the fucking shit and they're nothings. It actually kind of woke me up a little bit going off on that rant. Probably was an unneeded rant. So he tells the story about what happened. About how the bombings were going on. Everyone was leaving Atlanta. And everyone was gone. And Dawn was talking to this guy named Hanson. And she cared enough for this guy. It sounds like that it's her husband or something. He said that they had food, but they had not enough. But then they ran out, so they had to start going on runs. And then they found this guy that wanted to help them, and they had the supplies, and he was going to be the doctor there. And says that what else did he say? That he did what he could without any experiments, and then they would use the stuff that they needed. And then he's like, so we're still alive. So this is our life. And it's like, what life is it? How are we alive? She's like, we're still breathing. And talks about how if they went out in the real world and not behind these walls, most of them will be dead. So then she goes back, and then Dr. Richards says something very interesting. I'm gonna go down because I don't remember. Says that there was tells him to give a patient named Gavin a dose of clozapine. It's I don't know what it is. But when she does it, it kills him. So Dawn's like, what happened? So they have to put him down, and Joan makes up a lie saying that he messed up with the machine or something. The machine got messed up, and it was all his fault. So they make him take him to his office, and Dr. would just say it was just an accident, and nothing happens. And then she says what happened, and Dr. Edwards says that he said colossapine. I don't know how to say it. And that's not what he said, so that was weird. I don't know why. No, he totally didn't say that when I went back and watched it. So I don't know what happened. Maybe he's behind on all this stuff too. And Dawn comes in, and she knew that Joan was lying. And she warns her that if it happens again, that she had to beat on him, sacrifice him. I actually thought at this point Joan was dead. She said that she needed to sacrifice him, teach him a lesson because she's not as strong as him. She doesn't think that she's strong enough and to survive in this world, and that people have to live within a system, and then people will learn how to deal with this. And Beth said that's not true. I can survive out there. All of this is BS. And I forgot to mention she has an injured wrist too. I keep forgetting to mention that. And then Dawn says we had to have all these people come save you. Why did we have to do? That shows how weak you are. And then she shows, well, is this BS? And I think it was the scars from when she had cut her wrists. And then she doesn't say anything. So then Joan and Beth plan an escape. They're going to leave. And they need the keys to leave because I guess that's the way out. And she goes to get the keys. And she finds the chick with one arm dead on the floor. And Goman, whatever his real name is, he's comes in. And she makes up a lie saying that Dawn needed the keys, but he was just with Dawn, and I don't know why she would say that too, because she just saw him with Dawn, and says that that's not true, and said that there's a way we can work this out where it keeps a secret, and he's gonna rape her, and she finds scissors. Well, she's like, you won't put up a fight, and then she hits him off the head with I think like a glass vase, and then the Walker one-arm chick eats him, and then it went to commercial, which sucked. So I can't wait to see what happens now, I guess. I'm so tired, but I'm going to pull through. I mean, it shouldn't be that long. Oh, I just can't take this anymore. It's 3 in the morning. I'm fucking exhausted. But there's not much time left. I guess I'll finish it. I was going to originally just stop and all together, but it's not really that much time left. It's no big deal. Where was I? So, see, I'm so tired. Beth, there we go. See, that's how tired I am. I'm so tired that I kept calling Noah Joan. That's how tired I am. But she makes up some BS like Joan wants to see Dawn. And then they go down that big long thing I told you about where they dump all the dead walkers. Or, I just went off on a rant. You're going to see it in a sec, probably when I put the video all together. And they climb down. They use like a rope. And Beth climbs down. And then Joan goes down. And Walker is about to bite him. So he has to let go of the rope and fall. And he hurts his leg. So they leave. And then they start killing walkers left and right. And then we can't really hear what's happening because it's like a wind. You hear like it because I don't know. You just can't. I thought it was fine that you couldn't hear it, though. It made the scene a lot better. And they're just killing walkers hand and foot. And Beth is continuing to kill walkers, but not Joan. Noah is just going right past him, and he escapes. He gets out of, the hospital, but they take Beth away. And I think this was just so he could escape, and it was awesome. I don't know if they're going to find this Noah again or what, but we'll see. And it's not going to go well for Beth now, though. Let's see what happens to Beth now, but there will be bad news. It's finally over. I can finally get this video up, go to bed, and do this again tomorrow. So, now it kicks off with Beth is talking to Dawn, and she's upset that she killed Gorman, but she's like, she was gonna rape me, and you let it happen, like you did with Joan, which is the name of that one-armed chick, and she's like, why you expect people to just wait here just to die, just someone to come save her, but no one's gonna come save us, we're all gonna die. And then Dawn punches her in the fucking face. And she gets really cut open from it, and she's like, how did you know that guy, I forget his name, That I, it's the person that she had given the wrong medication to. How did you know he was a doctor? And she thinks that he gave her the wrong medication because if she had done that, then if there were two doctors, Dawn wouldn't try as hard to keep Dr. Richards alive, and then he says that it is true. He would have had me crucified. He probably wouldn't protect me, and yeah, so we pretty much let it come out. So then Beth's walking out, and we see someone's being taken on a stretcher, and it's Kale. It was a nice surprise, so we're probably going to see Kale and Dale now. I don't know how it happened to Kale. Maybe we'll see an episode dedicated on that. But this was a pretty good episode. I liked it. I think the reason that I think what made me not like it as much was I was, getting tired, wanting it to be over. You know, but it's 4 episodes I did today. Well, 3 today, 1 yesterday, and I can't wait to get this up. I can't wait to finally finish off. I'll be caught up on The Walking Dead very, very soon. And I thought it was a good episode. I definitely suggest you check it out. It was nice to see Noah, the guy from Let It Shine again. It was nice to see that guy again. I don't know if we'll ever see him again. We'll probably never see that guy again. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to bed now, and I hope you all have a happy sleep for those of you that are still awake watching this. And if you are, then I guess God bless you. Don't be like me. Go to sleep. Get a full night's sleep. It's I don't really get a good full night's sleep. That's probably the only thing. I stay up way too late. But get up, enjoy the day as much as you can. I mean, I don't really do that. I get up at like noon every day, and I sometimes I get up even later than that, and then I just sleep the day away and I miss everything. So I get pretty pissed about that. So I am trying though. So please don't be like me. Who stays up really late, misses everything. I still have a lot ahead of me, but just don't be like me. But yeah, it was a good episode. I mean, I'm sorry about the inspiration of speech, but yeah, just don't be like me.